my dear friend, this is Phil again. Welcome back to my channel. So in this patch, Bethesda actually did a huge revamp on the shotgunner perks, as well as how the limbs of a mob will be crippled. Instead of having directly crippled chances added to the weapon and perk, now you have to deplete the limbs' health in order to actually cripple them, which now gives us another variety of builds which focused on enemies' limbs, trying to cripple them and try to maximize your damage on all the crippled mobs. Also, Bethesda made most of the mobs, including some bosses, crippleable. So you can cripple most of the mobs enemies in this game. With all of these changes, a new variety of builds as the crippler emerges, and it's super fun and very powerful. I didn't actually compare the damage output of a crippler build and a furious build because two builds have different weapon selections or options, so it's going to be hard to actually compare them apple to apple. But in this episode, I'm going to show you my perk load and my arsenal as a great crippler build. You will know what perks you need to pick up, what legendary effects you should use on your weapon, and what weapon you should choose as a great crippler. And it's super fun, trust me, the way to play as a crippler inside the game. So here is my loadout. So the main specialty for a crippler build is strength. There are several great perks for crippling under strength, so my strength is 15. The most important perk under strength is the old shotgun perks that have been reworked in this patch. For example, the shotgun champ gives you 10% damage to a crippled target per projectile, which makes multiple bullets or multiple pellet weapon ideal for a crippler build. Typically any shotgun, weapon with splitter, and the harpoon gun with the ricochet ammo. Then easy target, another old shotgun perk, which gives you 75% range damage to crippled target. Great boost of damage for a crippler. Then scatter shot, give you 20% of the damage dealt to a limb, which is applied to all limb on your target. Basically that means if you actually focus on your damage to one limb, you're gonna damage all the limbs of that creature at the same time, which is gonna be a very good synergy if you use the bully 4-star legendary effect on your weapon, which gives you 25% damage per crippled limb. So the more limbs you crippled on one single target, the more damage you're gonna have. A typical creature will probably have 4 limbs. If you take the head as a limb, which is actually counted as a limb in this patch, if you actually cripple all these 5 limbs, you will have 125% damage on top because of this 4-star legendary effect. That's a huge amount of damage boost. And under perception, the tormentor has been redone to will give you 20% more damage per crippled limb your target has. That is again another synergy with the scatter shot perk. Together with the bully, you're gonna have a tens of extra damage when you're firing your shot to a poor crippled creature. And the more limbs that creature has, the higher damage you're gonna do to them when you cripple all of their limbs. Nothing under endurance to boost the damage as a crippler, but again, it's still one of my favorite special. It gave me remarkably high survivability chance. And if you, just like me, are very keen to use the pepper shaker, then stabilized will always be welcome as a heavy gunner. Although as a crippler you don't really rely on onslaughter stacks, but under agility the gorilla still gives you 20% range damage to closed enemy, which is actually a synergy for a crippled build because shotgun are always short ranged. So additional 20% damage is always welcome, and if you use smaller shotguns like double barrel, combat shotgun, Gauss shotgun, you will want to put Enforcer on, which gives you 15% stagger chance and 75% limb damage as a great boost to any small shotguns. And of course, under agility there are still a lot of great perks you wouldn't want to miss. The evasive, burn survivor, gunful, adrenaline, and dodgy, they are all my favorite survivability perks. And gunful and adrenaline actually give you 10 of damage on top. Every time you switch to a new target automatically, that give you 30% damage even with a 1-star gunful. And adrenaline has been reworked. Now you get 10% damage per kill where on a kill streak, which can stack to 10. That gives you 100% damage after 10 kills. That's amazing boost as well. Under luck, apparently it gives us critical per other shot with a critical savvy and better criticals. And more importantly, one gun army. If you use heavy gun like the pepper shaker, it gives you 12% stack chance and another 75 limb damage. So if you have enough perk points, make sure you have one gun army and enforcer both equipped so you can switch between a normal small shotgun or a pepper shaker anytime you want. If you do not have enough perk points, then just equip the corresponding one to your weapon. And with 15 points under luck, you have plenty of perk cards to be applied. You can put the level 1 blood mass on to give you additional 5% damage. And if you want to increase some defense, you can put the junk shields on, which actually scale with the number of your luck. And if you hate to actually repair your weapons constantly, because shotguns and multiple project weapons do break really fast, you can always put on a level 1 luck of draw. Or if you really believe in luck, you can put a quick hands on, which can instantly reload your empty magazines with only 6% of chance. For me, I'd put the luck of draw on so I don't need to keep on repairing my kit. And for legendary perks, with 4 specialty legendary perk, I also have take 1 for the team, because most of the time I'm not in the stealth mode, so I will get a chance to be hit, and I'm expecting them to hit me back so I can do more damage to them. And follow through. Always remember, when you fight tough enemies like the world bosses, you want to maximize your damage output. Crouch down. With a follow through, you will benefit from the amazing damage boost, no matter you are in stealth mode or you have been detected. Alright, that's my perk load. As my favorite crippler gun, pepper shaker it is, a quad is essential for me. Let's find out how quickly you can take down a squad beast. After a few shots, it will land. The only annoying thing is the spin up time. But if you can find a no spinner mode to put it on, that's gonna be amazing. Oh, we have some people join our party. You can't move. You can't move. The Gauss shotgun again is another very strong candidate as a crippler build weapon. Where's the Murloc Queen? Murloc Queen, where are you? Ah, a legendary one. That's great. Come on. Come on, get out of the pound. I don't want you just get stuck in the paralyzed and paralyzed in the pound. Come on, come out of it. Oh no, you can't move, can you? You can't move, can you? I'm gonna beat your ass. As long as I'm bashing him or her, he won't recover from the crippled status. The cold shoulder again is a very good crippled weapon as well. It has fairly fast firing speed, and it can slow down the enemy as well. You can really take down a big gigantic boss with a few shots with a crippler build. Another good weapon for a crippler is actually the harpoon gun. I love this icebreaker. I mean, it probably doesn't have amazing DPS, but the animation of this gun with its codes flowing around, it makes me feel really nice and ease and chill in this damn hot weather. Even just holding it like holding an ice lollipop. I hope you're not dead. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's dead. Just now he actually is crippled when he actually standing here, cannot move to nowhere, but animation is not shown, probably because of frozen effect. But look at the animation of this gun. Look at the cold air around it, the ice marks on top of the gun. Don't you feel cooler now? And for your daily play, for example, you want to grind some XP, then the cold shoulder probably is a good candidate. He got stacked and crippled. Poor thing. How come I'm what? Why I'm not causing any damage? This is the thing, right? When you're causing a huge big amount of damage to the mob, you got a big chance that the damage is not registered. I mean, this problem has been there forever, like really forever. And this is how quickly you can clean up the silver mutant, especially when the adrenaline kicks in and working with gun and all your crippler damage start working. The cold shoulder is actually a great gun to clear the small mobs very quickly. Alright, that's everything I want to show you today. I hope you find this video informative and get some fun with a crippler build. Disable mobs right in front of you and bash them with your gun. That's hilarious. And it's a great build with brilliant damage output. Only limitation for this build is the weapon choice. As I mentioned earlier, it's either a shotgun, all kind of shotgun, or multiple projectile weapons with the weapon mode splitter to actually maximize output, while the onslaughter builds, on the other hand, can work with most of the weapon as long as they have a furious first legendary effect. But at the moment, I really enjoy this crippler build, with most of the mob currently being crippled in the game now. This build is fantastic to play. Alright, that's everything today. If you liked the video, give me a thumb up, and you can always subscribe to my channel to support me. But until next time, Fearless out.